Hi, I'm going to take you through the basic process of adding color to this picture. Now, you don't have to add color to everything, but every time that you're going to be adding a new color, it's got to get a new layer. So we will start. To make a new layer, the way I was demonstrating is I'd hit this, sort of looks like a black and white cookie. It's a circle, it's half black, half white, and it's going to give me an adjustment layer. So I'm going to pick solid color. So you can see that this image right here, it gave me a layer that it has a white square here, and this is white here. So this is the color picker. What I'm doing is I'm selecting a color that I would like to use. I'm going to start with hair. So like a reddish auburn kind of hair. Now it's covering the entire picture because this other piece right here is your mask. It's like a screen. Right now it's all white. If I make it all black, it's going to make it invisible. So I'm going to do that by hitting Command I, and that will invert the white to black. So now I'm ready to work. Everything, all the work is going to be on this mask, and I'm going to be painting white on top of that mask. Wherever you paint white, it will reveal the color that you have underneath. Okay. So I'm working on the hair right now, and I'm just trying to get most of it in there. I'm also going to zoom. Be aware of the brush you're using. The size of the brush, you can click on the brackets next to the P. The one to the left makes it smaller, and the one to the right makes it bigger. Also the type of brush, if I click up here, you can adjust the hardness if you want a very, very sharp edge or a softer edge. But one thing I want to talk about is refining the hair. Some of you guys might run into this and have these like little strands. Before I do that, I'm going to change the mode. So you go from normal. You can try different ones, but the ones that work the best are overlay, color works, soft light works. So I'm just going to keep it at overlay. So you can see there's a lot of little pieces of the hair I still have to get in. And if I zoom in and do every little strand, I'm going to be here for a long time. So Photoshop has a feature called refining hair that I'm going to introduce you to. Give it a shot. Try it out. Experiment. Okay, to get there, you go up to your mask, click on it, and if you double click on it, it should take you to the window, but right now I'm using Photoshop 2022, so it acts a little bit differently. I'm going to double click on this mask. Now it should pop up, but mine did not. I have to go to another step. I'm going to hit Select and Mask. So when you get here, the view mode, you can change the view mode. The one that works for me is the on white view mode. You can continue to work on it. Here are your tools here. This one here will add to the selection. It will continue. But it does it with a quick selection brush. So it's kind of like, you know, it's filling it up pretty quickly. To remove some, I can go to the minus sign there. Or if I hold down the Alt button, let's see how I'm getting rid of it quickly. So you can certainly play with this, but the one feature I want to show you is right here, Refine Hair. Click on it. You can see it starts to pick up all those little strands. So I'm just going to cancel it, and you can see what it looks like here. Go back to it and hit Refine Hair. Watch the little strands. Okay. So it makes it a little nicer for you. So you can continue to work on this if you'd like. Might pick up too much. You can always fix it when you go back to your workspace. But you know, the one area right up here is really, really handy to have that. All right. So like I said, you can continue to work. You can see it picked up on some other areas of the picture that I don't want. So when I want to work on a different layer or a different color, I'm going to have to go to a different layer. So if I wanted to do, say, work on somebody else's hair, or work on the eyes or the bandana, once again, I'm going to hit this black and white cookie. I'm going to go to solid color. I'm going to pick a color that I want to work with. I'm going to invert the mask, and eye. And then I'm going to start painting white on the mask. I'm not painting on my picture. I'm not painting on the square that has my color. I'm painting on the mask. So once again, up here, normal, overlay. And if I wanted to change a color, I can just click on that image there. And I can change the color as I see fit. Okay. So I'm looking for, you want to get as much as possible colored. You don't have to color everything, but just be very neat about it. Zoom in if you have to. So you can really see what you're working on. Okay? The bracket, or the letter X will change the brush, or the color, foreground and background. It's always a nice feature. Alright? So I hope you have fun with it. The idea is you want to make it realistic. You want this to look like it had color all along. Alright? So good luck with it all, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with.